On time and full, or OTIF, measures a supplier's ability to fulfill delivery promises exactly as requested. It is a critical indicator of supply chain performance, yet many organizations struggle to calculate it accurately. Measuring OTIF effectively means looking past generic benchmarks. You have to establish 8 specific operational parameters across definitions, tracking, and strategy. Because the final percentage changes based on how you define a completed delivery, these 8 variables determine whether your reporting reflects actual dock performance. First, inventory availability is not the same as OTIF. Having products sitting in a warehouse does not guarantee those items actually reach your customer on time and in the correct quantities. Second, you must decide upfront whether your operation measures on-time delivery using a set delivery window or a strict no later than deadline. This timeline shows what happens when a truck arrives early. It forces facilities to scramble for equipment and disrupt dock schedules. Third, you must size that delivery window correctly. Broad windows relieve carriers, but leave warehouse crews idling, while tight windows require precise coordination. Delivery specifications have to balance the supplier's transportation capabilities against the receiver's physical capacity to handle the freight. Fourth, comparing the promised date to the delivered date often breaks down because shippers and receivers rarely agree on what physically constitutes a completed delivery. Look at this delivery life cycle. Does the clock stop when the truck enters the yard, when the trailer is dropped, or when the final pallet is unloaded? Fifth, to measure the in full portion correctly, you have to track against the original purchase order, using either case counts for uniform products or individual item counts for greater visibility. If you do not explicitly define these tracking triggers, partial deliveries and split shipments will mask actual delays from your reporting. Sixth, setting your target OTIF percentage too high creates unrealistic expectations and drives up operational costs, while setting it too low erodes customer satisfaction. Seventh, the biggest barrier to measuring this correctly is poor data quality. This network diagram shows how disconnected systems, like order fulfillment, TMS, and WMS platforms, create fragmented, duplicated, and inaccurate data. Finally, trying to adopt a universal industry-wide standard for OTIF is impractical because of the vast operational differences across supply chain sectors. Your measurement program has to be custom-built and supported by integrated data to reflect your specific cost structure and logistical capabilities. OTIF is a strategic framework that requires rigid operational alignment and pristine data hygiene across your entire network. Measuring the right variables ensures your logistics actually align with customer needs and your specific cost structure. To see the full breakdown, read the article at FC Tech Insights.
Hello, this is Raina McClure from SC Tech Insights. Thank you for listening.